just in case you might want to time in a little bit. All right, both sides crazy. Yeah, we in the building. One West News Desk, the Israelite School of UPK, started One West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under Commander Jane Hunter. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are in fact the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor is in fact the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Tonight, just like many other nights, we're gonna be going over all news, local, national, and international. So man, I mean, we've been hit with a storm of international turmoil, national turmoil. Of course, politically in the USA is it's a great political divide. Of course, that's damn near the norm. But the way it is now, it's like they didn't wrap it up with them. Right. They didn't wrap it up. It's a sight to see. It's a sight. Let me see. Yeah, you should be good. God.
1 2 1 2.
You good? You said. But it's a sight to see everything that's happening, everything that's going down, everything. And listen, don't be discouraged. Everybody talking about it's a draft. It's a lot. I see a lot of draft content, right?
Right.
I see a lot of people scared. That's biblical. Terror.
Yeah.
Terror on every side. There's going to be more terror that's going to come here in the Americas, in the United States. You understand? All of those things are biblical. All of these things are prophecy in the Bible. Understand? We've been teaching this since 1969.
Right.
And we watching a lot of this unfold right before our very eyes. Now, everything can go down tonight. It can go down tomorrow. It can come down 100 years down the line. But I know one thing, we're closer than we have ever been, and it's looking real, real close. We don't understand the arrogance of these people.
Right.
Can I get in the scriptures real quick? I'm gonna pull a couple articles on the straits of that body of water down there, how important that is and how biblical that is. Give me
the Hormuz.
The Hormuz.
The Hormuz Strait.
The Strait of Hormuz. But before that, give me where it says, I'm paraphrasing, for this same reason I brought Egypt down. You know what I'm talking about? Bringing up Pharaoh and bringing them down. It's a correlation with Esau also. For this reason I will bring you down. But all of that arrogance they have, like you can't fathom and understand and comprehend how idiotic. Like imagine this, Matham. All them locusts going through Egypt. All them plagues going through Egypt. And the blood in the water. And they still like arrogant. That's how Pharaoh was. That's how arrogant Donald Trump is and Benjamin Netanyahu is. And we like, how stupid can you be to start this war? And then really, and Israel getting tore up. Just like, the arrogance is up there. You understand?
Come on, sir.
And the Lord made them that way. We sitting up here like, how dumb can we be to make this a president? How dumb can we how stupid can we be? How powerless can we be to allow this government, to allow this power structure to behave in such a reckless manner?
Right.
Listen, the Egyptians is probably saying the same thing. The Egyptians like, yo, we got it all, yo, just let them go. What the hell is you doing? You seeing what they did to all our firstborn?
Right.
You see what they did with them frogs, and we had the boils. What else? The hail.
Yeah.
The blood water.
Frogs. The pestilence.
The pestilence. Come on. I mean, forget about it, right? And then Pharaoh, like, man, I can't stand these guys that the Lord made hard in his heart.
Right.
Donald Trump is arrogance along with Benjamin Netanyahu. They one in the same. They like, come on, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
They can't help it. They can't help their wickedness. They can't help their destructiveness. They can't help but to bring their own people down. Israelis is getting unalive like crazy. United States combat troops right now, they getting murked.
Yeah.
It's it's only been 6. Man, the numbers are being scrubbed. You understand? What you got for me, Matan?
Come, sir. You want me to read Zechariah chapter 10? And let's start at 10 as opposed to 11. We're going to start at.
All right, that's cool.
Zechariah chapter 10, verse 10. I will bring them again also out of the land of Egypt and gather them out of Assyria.
Out of Assyria. Go ahead.
And I will bring them into the land of Gilead.
Go ahead.
And Lebanon. And place shall not be found for them.
Go ahead.
And he shall pass through the sea. Verse 11. And he shall pass through the sea with affliction. And he shall smite the waves in the seas. And all the deeps of the rivers shall dry up. And the pride of Assyria shall be brought down. And the scepter of Egypt shall depart away.
That's not the one I wanted, but this is on it though still. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be absolute mayhem and turmoil in this region of the earth. What we seeing take place today, when we see this, you trying to find the Straits of Hormuz.
Yeah,
I was looking for Pharaoh's arrogance, Pharaoh his heart and heart.
That's gonna be an exit.
Yeah, give me the heart, give me Pharaoh's heart and heart first. Then I'll get the Straits of Hormuz later. Because I'm gonna pull an article and everything.
Okay.
But I want to for this reason I'll bring him up to bring him down. Give me that. I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
I ain't got it right now, but it's a sight to see. And it's like any day now. It could be any day or any year or any decade or any century or whatever, or centuries, who knows? But what we do recognize and understand is what's brewing up in the earth right now ain't a light thing, you dig? It ain't a light thing, man. Let's start with Trump though. No matter of fact, let me go to TikTok because I think I made it. I favored this particular clip to show how I'm gonna share this to the I'm gonna copy this link and I'm gonna share it. So I'm gonna show the whole stream this. I'm gonna show you Vice President Vance, right? His take on the Biden administration and Harris, right?
Right.
Their angle on war and coming wars.
Right.
And how his tone changed when Trump took that same route. Right? Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna share this on the screen with y'all real quick. So y'all can be, I'm gonna try to get here to this real quick. Hey, look, make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Give me a fire emoji in the chat. Maybe not. You have come across this on your feeds, but I thought this was pretty interesting, Mathan.
Sure.
Let me see if I can share this, though. Here we go. These chats, bro. Hold up. Is it we got volume? Let me see if it's playing on in the earth. Hold up. We got is that speaker on down there to the right of you? To your right? Over here to your right. The speaker right here to your right. Is it on?
Live, sir.
Turn it on. Oh, it should be like a little circle. Is it? Yeah, turn it to the right.
It's on.
Okay, maybe they can't. Maybe I gotta click on it all the way. I don't know if they can hear this online though, because we can't hear it in here. Let me see. I'm gonna show you all the way. I don't know if they can hear this online though. No, they can't hear it. They can't hear it in here. I'm trying to find this mouse.
Shouldn't it be a little?
Where is the little sound? That should be like a little sound button somewhere.
Yeah. Is it at the top of the?
Oh, let me hit this first. All right.
Oh, right there. There it is.
Oh yeah, there we go.
People to fight in stupid wars. It is the.
Oh, turn it down on that.
That we're going to stop sending our young people to faraway lands. We are not the policemen of the world. We need to use our young people here at home. But if you're worried about the world running out of control, if you're worried,
it is good, right? But dumb,
right?
These cats is out of the goddamn mind.
But when people like Kamala Harris send our sons and daughters, our young people, to fight in stupid wars, it is the young generation that carries the burden of that. We're going to stop sending our young people to faraway lands. We are not the policemen of the world. We need to use our young people here at home. But if you're worried about the world spinning out of control, if you're worried about a military draft, if you're worried about, God forbid, a world war, the best way to prevent it is to vote for Donald Trump. But when people like
see that,
yep,
you see that,
yeah,
a total change in what they was promising, y'all Trump supporters, right? And look, mind you, I'm gonna tell you this too, Madonna, right? Say Harris did win though,
right?
You know, the Democratic Party got they win or what have you. It'll still be war,
right?
You know why? Because that's what the Lord wants.
That's what the Lord wants.
Yeah, we think in our minds that if we just get rid of Trump, we get rid of the Republicans and everybody vote blue, all of this will stop.
Right.
Hakeem Jeffries taking that APAC money too, dumb.
So if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
If I may, sir. Well, the one thing that we don't realize, especially as blacks, Hispanics, and natives, is that everything that this empire votes for us always goes against us. So anybody who speaks of it not being a war, we know that it's the opposite. It has always been that way. This is the reason why we still, after Jesse Jackson passing, we still fighting for civil rights. Been fighting for civil rights for over 70 years. The same exact thing. And it's the same exact thing with these wars. They keep saying we don't want to be in wars, and we always in a war.
Always in a war, man.
I yield, sir.
Always in a war. This is their nature, Madonna. This is their nature. This is their calling.
Right.
They want everybody think these goddamn devils are not capable of this so-called utopia.
Right.
They want to have this utopia, this peace. They're incapable of that. What's written is true, is real. You can't. What's the saying, Matham? You can't change a tiger's stripes.
Right.
A tiger gonna be a tiger. No matter how much you train them up and feed them, and if he looking at you like a treat, listen, he gonna be that tiger. You understand? Ask them tiger trainers. I think one of them got ate up last year, if I ain't mistaken. A tiger gonna be a tiger. The oppressor is gonna be the oppressor.
Salaki,
please
check Romans 9:17. See if that's it.
Well, you can just read it real quick.
Romans chapter 9, verse 17. For this scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose I have raised thee up.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the exactly what's right before it. Is right before what's on it.
17, 16. You want to go 16?
What it say in there? Is 16, it on it?
Verse 16. Romans chapter 9, verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth,
Uh-huh.
but of God that sheweth mercy.
Right.
Verse
The
17.
Lord gonna show mercy who he gonna want to show mercy to. You know what I mean? But we in Romans the 9th chapter because the whole chapter talking about what? Jacob have I loved. Esau have I hated. He's talking about Esau's fate.
Right.
You want to go to 13 and then read all the way down?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written.
As it is written. You know what I'm saying? And this is relevant to what is happening now. It's relevant to what's happening now. Why? Because you got a soft heart.
Right.
For America. When you talk about America, you say we. We don't want to go to war.
Right.
We don't agree with Donald Trump. We are praying for Palestine. We are praying for Gaza. We are against the Israelis. We are against the powers at be. You think you in unity with America? America, so-called America and the USA, Donald Trump and the powers that at hand got blood on their hands. And we ain't talking about Palestinians. We ain't talking about Iranians. We talking about black blood, Hispanic blood,
right,
Native Indian blood. Everything that's happening in the earth right now, we are so confused about because of Christianity.
Right.
We are so confused about it because of Islam. We are so confused about it because Egyptology. We are so confused because we have not been taught properly.
Right.
Everything that's happening right now is necessary. The man of sin being revealed. Epstein files. The earth is turning against the United States. The earth is turning against the Israelis.
Right.
Ones that seemed holy and righteous and upright. America, patriotic and upright, and the hero and the savior is the bad guy. Is looked down upon as the bad guy, the villain. Now, right? Everything's changing up, my thumb. I mean, come on, go ahead.
Jacob have I loved.
Go ahead.
But Esau have I hated.
Mm-hmm. Esau is the oppressor. Go ahead.
Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
Now we're going to hate God now because God gets to choose. Says Jacob have I loved, showed mercy unto. Scripture says I was a husband unto thee.
Right.
Jacob have I loved. Esau have I hated. Go ahead.
God forbid.
God forbid. We can't even think. We can't look at it that way. We look at it that way because we've been taught to. We say, they say, what they say, my thumb? Well, you taking it out of context.
Right.
You don't understand the context. Now you don't know what hate mean when you say you hate your baby mama and your baby father.
Right.
Then you know what hate mean. When you say you hate your cousin and your brother and your everybody else, then you know what hate mean. Right. But when God say he hates something, well, you know at that time, what hell is he talking about? So like, it get on my goddamn. We talking about basic reading comprehension. What's the word? Basic reading comprehension. Yeah. I mean, literally elementary school.
Right.
What was that like? 3rd, 4th grade, maybe 5th?
Yeah.
Now you got the basics of reading words. Let's get the reading comprehension. Let's get the subject. Let's see what's objective and subjective. You know what I'm saying? Let's get. I mean, like, why do we got to go back to school on a Christian thumb?
Right.
Because they're choosing to not comprehend.
Right.
We're choosing not to comprehend because we want to be right about Christianity. We want to feel good and all love and happiness and rainbows. It's going to be the lake of fire, son. You understand?
Right.
Hey, Mathan, let me know if I'm rambling.
You're right. Sir.
Let me know if I'm rambling. I cut it back. Here.
You hitting it, sir.
Go ahead. Come on with it.
Verse 15. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Okay.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
The Lord's choice, not ours. Not what we think, not what we feel. You know what I mean? Comprehend that. Take that back to school. Go ahead.
Verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that sheweth mercy.
It's of the Lord, man. It's of the Lord. Let's read on.
Verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Moses, unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose I have raised thee up.
Raised thee up. For at one hand, who was he talking about? Where the hell Pharaoh come from?
Right.
Now why are we in this Egypt now?
Right.
You see the correlation?
Concert.
You see the comparison there? Same reason he did in Egypt. His arrogance. His pride.
Right.
Trump is prideful. He get up on a stage on a podium and straight lie about the budget. We're our jobs. There were $50,000 jobs, and the economy's booming. Man, it is horrible out here.
Right.
It is terrible. I mean, what? You can lie to yourself. You can't lie to the people that's going through it. I mean, what in the hell is going on with that?
How many people got 2 jobs?
How many people? Listen. How many people got two jobs? Not only that, Mathum, if you got 1 job, your overtime is mandatory.
Right. Yeah, that's me.
If you got 1 job, you scratching for that overtime. I remember when they was giving out many warehouse jobs, voluntary time off. Hey man, y'all want to clock out, go home? Everybody was grabbing that up. We good, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple, you know what I'm saying? Now you wouldn't even think about getting off of work.
Right.
You're gonna be hurting. You're gonna be hurting and borrowing money and trying to catch up. I don't know nobody that ain't doing Uber Eats.
Right.
I don't know nobody that ain't doing ride share. I don't know nobody that ain't doing overtime. I don't know anybody that ain't doing more to get more. I don't.
Right.
You know why? Because the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand?
Right.
Pharaoh's arrogance. It's a correlation. It's comparing the two here. Donald Trump is the same thing, man. That's why, like, you can't. We looking at his actions and his orders like, what an idiot. And I know many people in his cabinet is like, this guy is insane.
Right.
Right. And many whistleblowers is talking about he's insane. He's doing this. He won military tactics. And Pete Hegseth, he's a goddamn psychopath also. And a clown. He's a coon. He was sitting up there with all the majors. They like this. We gotta follow him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead. You got something on it?
Yeah, listen, he has no comprehension of how a military is supposed to be run. He running the military like he watching TV or playing a video game. You know what I mean? And this is, again, I know I use this scripture all the time, but this is the meaning of when it says children are our oppressors.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And they operate this country like a bunch of children. Yeah. This is the reason why this country is $39 billion in debt.
Right.
You understand? China is pulling out of moving away from the U.S. dollar.
And you know what China? You know what China's doing? China fights countries by buying them.
Right.
They buy their allegiance. Now you need a highway. You need some hospitals.
Doing that in South Africa right now.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. They own Africa down there. Need some infrastructure. America, but they're made dumb. They've been holding on for by what is it called? They at the end of their rope.
Right.
America is at the end of their rope and at the end of their line. And they fighting and scratching and thinking that their military might will redeem their debt, will redeem their failures.
Right.
That's why he went after that oil in Venezuela. And Exxon and all them companies like, no, we good.
Listen, they said the danger
in
Venezuela is not worth the risk.
They said that, and it'll be a major loss for over a decade,
right,
before they can even see a profit.
So that means investors refuse to put money that they can't get anything out of immediately.
Exactly. Why do you think you ain't hear nothing about Venezuela in weeks?
Not only that, Slovakia, if I may, sir, a lot of people didn't even realize we haven't even heard anything on the Maduro trial.
Come on, forget about it.
You understand?
Now we talking about a head of state.
Because they talked about they had no charges, no actual charges on them. So now they stuck with what they call it. You stuck with your, I don't want to say in your hand, but they stuck with in their hand. You understand what I'm saying? And they got the dumb look now, because now they sitting here with a lot of countries looking at them as they truly are. They are the pirates of the earth. Right. They are the terrorists of the earth. Right. Now everybody's starting to realize, and a lot of our brothers and sisters don't know, all of those little small terrorist groups, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and all those other groups, what's that, Bakaram or whatever that group is, that's over there that kidnapped them, those kids in Africa. All of those terrorist groups were started by the United States. What's his name? Osama bin Laden was a structure of the United States.
100%.
Then
it's all interconnected. Go ahead.
All interconnected. And then when he refused to do a terrorist act that the United States wanted him to do and turned his back on the United States, that's when he put that hit out on him.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to go conspiracy theorist with the towers, but a few of those geopolitical analysts were speaking about that and inferring that could be. So now I'm not saying, you know what I mean? We've been saying it for some years, but now a lot of them are saying the same things, that it could have been. United States, you can't listen. United States will sacrifice their own to fill their own coffers.
Right.
So in the United States,
long cries out, Lazar. Go ahead.
In the United States, we have to understand how the United States looks at us. We are looked at as product. We are not looked at as citizens of the United States. That includes other low-level oppressors. You understand? So to drop a building, I wouldn't put it past.
And look, it's a bunch of peculiar information out there about that. Yeah. About that, but I can tell you this: what's biblical is this: terror is in the Bible.
Yeah,
and the fact that terror was coming to the America is in the Bible. You understand? Those are facts.
Terror is,
you know what I'm saying? Despite the so-called conspiracy theories or what have you. And look, mind you, this right, my thumb. You mentioned Osama and how everything's interconnected, right?
Right.
They shoot themselves in the foot.
Right.
That's not by mistake.
No.
That's not by mistake. Like you got all this money, you got all this intelligence, and you make a stupid move like that move they pulled with Qatar. Doing that Qatar training with them with the fighter jets.
Right.
I think we forgot about that.
Heard about that.
Yeah. That was like a month or two ago.
Yeah.
On American soil, I think like in the Midwest or like in the West or something like that, they got like a training facility with Qatar agents, and Qatar is up in the plane with the fighter jets.
Right.
On American soil. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it ain't looking good.
It ain't looking good. Listen.
I don't think they learned from Osama Matham.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Let's go back.
They got a bad history. Hold on. They got a bad history with planes and certain people. And I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna go with 3 Huey helicopters that was given to Iran.
Come on.
Given to Iran 10 years ago, all of a sudden they went and they wanted negotiations with the president of Iran. On their way back, all of a sudden, out of 3 helicopters, the one that was carrying the president and the vice president crashed.
Look,
and they happened to get them from the United States, Huey helicopters.
Since we in the Middle East, right? Let's get this story. Let's get that headline.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
War widens. Trump said strikes on Iran could last several weeks. Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Israel, and the United States pound Iran on Monday in a campaign that U.S. President Donald Trump said would likely take several weeks. Tehran and its allies hit back against Israel, Gulf states, and targets critical to world energy production.
Meaning, hit that last part one more time.
You want me to start back over right here?
Yeah, come on.
Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
Hold on.
From the Associated Press.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me see something real quick.
Oh, shit.
Hey, that camera right there. If you want to fix it up a little bit, to fix it to where you want it to be.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do this over here. Let's put it over a second. Wait a minute. Let's go back here. Right here. Then I can read the screen. Man, I look bad today.
I know you don't.
I look bad today. I'm sorry. I'm a little under the weather today, brothers and sisters. But give me a pass today. I need it. I'm gonna read.
My bad. I'll go back. I'll go ahead.
Dubai, United Arab Emirates. This is from the Associated Press. Israel and the United States pounded Iran on Monday in a campaign that U.S. President Donald Trump said would likely take several weeks. Tehran and its allies hit back against Israel, Gulf states, and target critical to world energy production.
I think they had a blackout in Tel Aviv. They hit like a major a power plant.
And Kyiv.
And Kyiv too?
And Kyiv too.
So listen, this is the direct attack. I mean, imagine the missile drop down on the BGE downtown.
Right.
And all of Baltimore could just black out. Not only all of Baltimore, but anything BGE touches, stretching out to past Owings Mills, past Reisterstown. All that's BG&E.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
The intensity of the attack, the killings of Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini, and the lack of any apparent exit plan set the stage for a prolonged conflict with far-reaching consequences. Safe havens in the Middle East like Dubai have seen incoming fire. Hundreds of thousands of airline passengers are stranded around the globe. Energy prices shot up, and U.S. allies pledged to help stop Iranian missiles and drones.
Listen, and that defense is drying up. Tel Aviv getting lit up. Everybody, it ain't the propaganda. You be bringing it all the time. The propaganda is real. You want to drop this?
No, listen.
Okay.
Not right now. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Say something. It's crazy because a lot of our brothers and sisters like to go over there into the Middle East, over to Dubai, and all of these what they call them, the passport boys and stuff like that. And now a lot of them are stuck in these countries under fire. Now, being not from that country, knowing how they feel about America now, and being stuck over in those countries, you have almost sentenced yourself. I don't want to say it, but to death. Listen,
America has done it too.
Yeah,
they got their essential government people out, and a lot of they sent a warning in. Y'all need to get out of there. Boom, boom, boom. X, Y, and Z. In particular regions, but I don't think they got them all out in particular regions. They started hitting bases in Qatar. Did they hit Qatar?
They hit Qatar.
Jeez, they hit Qatar, Saudi Arabia.
I believe they hit the embassy in Qatar.
Come on.
Salakia. Not only that, sir. a lot of those oppressors that are stuck in that country said they've been calling that government line, and they've been saying basically in a nutshell, you on your own.
Right.
They came on TV. Now Trump and Hegseth came on TV, and what's his name? Rubio came on TV and started saying, well, all you have to do is call this number. People was on that number, and that number was saying, you are stuck. You are on your own. And this is what I'm talking about America cares nothing. It is nothing. It's no such thing as a citizen of America.
Right.
You are a trade item. And this is the reason why blacks, Hispanics, and Natives, this is the reason why we should not go into that military service. The sister came on there a couple of weeks ago and talked about how when you get over there.
Hold on. Also, it's ball players over there.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bunch of it was a bunch of like I was one sister I seen on my bad, my thumb. So like interjecting.
No, you're right.
It was a one sister on there that was a ball player that just got out.
Right.
With other international like hoopers,
right,
and cricket players and all the sports,
right,
and they be put up in them luxury hotels and everything like that,
right,
just to play ball overseas. Some of them is stuck, and some of them got away, but some of them stuck. Dubai, Iran, or whatever country it may be in that region.
Right.
Yo, this is all out catastrophe. And you think they're gonna send SEAL Team 6 over there to get a hooper? In the midst of this,
listen, that Brittany Griner days is over.
Yeah, them Brittany Griner days is over, man. It's a wrap.
Over. What about the brother that was stuck over there and got caught up over there with the THC? You understand? He almost got the death penalty. You understand? And we as blacks, and I mean blacks, Hispanics, and Native, but I want to say the tribe of Judah. We get into these places where we feel like we can do the same things that we do in America. We can do in all of these other countries, and we need to wake up. These other countries hate us just as much as America does. The only reason why they're respecting us now is because they're making money off of us too. You understand? So we keep smiling and shucking and jiving and laughing in their faces and stuff like that. We are about to learn how they really feel about us.
100%.
And with that article,
I'll put it back up.
Yeah, because there was a part on there that I saw. The energy prices, all of that, the energy prices, the drones and all of that stuff. What was it? I
think it was right around here.
The bombs coming in.
The prices, the correlation.
The bombs. And listen, they already said this was going to happen, right? And we keep listening to America. Now, they got cocky because of the first time when they made arrangements with Iran. We're gonna drop a couple of bombs on you, then you can drop a couple of bombs on us, and we'll say is everything is good, we're even, we act like we won the war and everything like that. Iran said this time, as soon as you drop a bomb. Now remember, it took 3 days for Iran to respond the first time. This time it took 30 minutes, which shocked the world because they weren't expecting bombs to hit in Iran and then immediately bombs hit back.
Look, it mentions Rubio and everything in the next phase, but look, propaganda. Listen, it can be either or, but it's a mixed message out there right now.
Right.
Because it's the Israelis cut their own internet off.
Right.
Why? If you so high and mighty and powerful, you got the interceptors and the gold in the Iron Dome, and you winning. Why are you cutting the internet off to your own people? Hold up, madam. To his own people? What is that even right now?
Let's give the people a visual, right? They have those Patriot missiles, right? They have to shoot off 2 to 3 Patriot missiles just to go at one drone or one missile.
Right.
So imagine if Iran shoots off 100 missiles, that's 200 to 300 Patriots and whatever else they have to fire. They said the level of the Patriot missiles, they only get maybe 500 Patriot missiles in a year made, right? They get 500 made in a year and they already shot off 200 or 300. How many do they have left? You understand? So now that last war that they went through was a 12-day war, right? We are now at day 9. The stockpiles are running out, so much so that they're not sending any more weapons to Ukraine. Ukraine is basically, can we say assed out?
Yeah.
Assed out. So much so that this 12-day war is only 3 days away. Iran just started today with their medium-sized missiles, not the big boys, not the Oreshnik, not the subsonic missiles. They're waiting for the end for the subsonic missiles so they can totally decimate Israel. They said after this war there will be no more Israel. If there is no more Iran, there will definitely be no more Israel after this war. They said that. So we're on day 9. They only had rations for 2 weeks of war. They're taking the missiles that they were sending to Ukraine and sending them to Israel now. And not only that, Turkey, Syria, who is that? The United Arab Emirates. What's the other one that's backing them? They're asking, why are you not helping us while we're being bombed now? Because they don't have enough missiles.
And listen,
the joke's on you.
And look, yeah. Do I need to scroll down some? You need to scroll down.
Well, we was right there. So you was right there.
Right here.
Stay right there. Yep.
And look, this is like Israel. The Israelis were saying they was going to go in anyway,
right?
And forcing all of their allies to make a decision. Now they making them decisions, Madam. Their arrogance, their childishness on this stage is like we can't comprehend it because we don't know why.
Right.
It's happening like this because the Lord is making them that way.
Can we go a little bit deeper, sir?
Please.
If I may. The Lord put them in a conundrum. Now, let me explain to you what I'm talking about, right? He put if this war stops today, Netanyahu goes to prison.
100%.
100%. Netanyahu, by the Most High's hand, put Trump in a conundrum. He forced his hand. Now, once this war is over, Trump also goes to trial and he gets impeached. And it's possible.
Impeached and removed.
And it's possible he could be brought up on war crimes, which is the same thing that's going to happen to Netanyahu. If he does not keep this war going, which he has to, it's curtains for both of them. So Trump already said a couple of weeks ago when he was at that when he had that remember when he had the thing on TV and he talked about how, they're trying to impeach me.
Yeah, they did it. They did it once. They did it before.
They're going to do it again.
Right.
They're going to do it again if we don't go through this. They're going to impeach me. They want to lock me. You understand? This is going to, listen, the Most High is a dangerous chess player. Nobody can beat him. And we're looking at the handiwork of the Most High right now. This, just like Cap said earlier, these things have to happen. What does it say? Wars and rumors of wars and commotions. You understand? Be not afraid. These things must happen.
Must come to pass.
And the reason why I'm saying these things must happen, because at the end of all of this, We are the ones that will be ruling this earth. You understand? This kingdom, a kingdom falls, a kingdom rises.
That's right.
We are at the ass end of this. We are at the end of this empire right now.
Yeah.
We gonna cut.
You'll yield on that.
Yield on that. But these things must happen. Cap has been hitting. I mean, Cap, you've been hitting it on the money. You understand?
Come on.
And listen, it's just the way it goes. And the thing is if you are of America, what does it say? Woe to them that dwell, woe to them that are in the world,
whosoever
and dwell therein.
Whosoever love the world.
No, I'm talking about the woe. It says, woe unto them that dwell in the world thereof, right? We talked about this while we was out on the street the week before last. You know, we can be in the world, but we don't have to be of the world. You understand? And that's how we are right now. You understand? The people who rely on the world, the people who love this world, it says if you love the world, then you are in enmity with the Most High, right? And I'm paraphrasing.
2nd Ezra 15 and 14.
Read that again, sir.
2nd Ezra 15 and 14.
Let me read that. You want me to read it, sir? You want me to break it? Or you
got it either or.
Go ahead. You want to read it?
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
And this is what it's talking about. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Them that rely on this America. Them that relied on, think about it. What was his name? Dathan, that was in Egypt, that relied on Egypt. He was pissed off when they got kicked out because he wanted to stay in Egypt. If he had stayed in Egypt, he would have been destroyed right along with Egypt. You understand? It says, woe to them that dwell in the world. Read that again, sir. I'm so messed up.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
And this is the reason why we cannot be in love with America. This is the reason why we cannot be, hand in hand with America. It says, woe means destruction, destruction to the world, destruction to America. Just as Egypt fell, America is going to fall too. Go ahead, sir.
And look, in verse 1, it says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. These are places we captive. You understand? Yeah. They gotta be brought to naught. That's what's happening. We don't want to be a part of that world. We want to be in opposition and separate from this age and society.
Right.
How do we do that? We follow the Lord.
Yes, exactly.
We follow God. We follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand?
Right.
That's what time it is. You understand? Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
But I pulled up the new article.
You ready to finish reading?
Are we still on this?
I believe so. It says the hardest hits are yet to come from the U.S. military. Secretary of State Mark Rubio told reporters the next phase will be even more punishing on Iran than it is right now. And let me say this, right? And this is the incredible work of America and its propaganda. We listen to this so much that we all believe everything that these people say. When these people are speaking live, this is the reason why you're not getting the airplay showing what's really happening in Israel, what's really happening in Qatar, what's really happening in the Arab Emirates. All of these Arab nations that backed America now are crying for America because now they're being bombed. You understand? Gas prices have already jumped. Think about this, right? The normal price of gas, and I'm talking about by barrel, is $45 to $50 a barrel. It is almost up to, it should be up to 101. It's up to 101.
Yeah,
it's up to 101 now. And we talking before the war started, I believe it was already at 75. Close
it was
to
already 80. High because listen, Trump, if I could, the terrorists, they've caused so much strife in the earth, and it's just increasing and increases week after week, month after month. these things have to take place, Mathan.
Right.
These things have to take place in order for this empire to fall.
But you said it. You actually said it earlier. The Most High is hardening their heart.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And that envy is spilling out everywhere. I mean, not the envy. What am I saying?
Arrogance.
The arrogance. The arrogance is spilling out everywhere, and that's a part of that heart hardening. They don't want to believe that this empire is falling apart. And not only that, Trump can't take that the empire is falling apart.
On his watch. Bakar in the building.
You understand? On his watch, Trump can't believe that this empire is falling apart. But look at Trump's track history. He has been unsuccessful at everything that he has already done. You understand? Only thing is he has millions of dollars to pay people off to make him look successful. So much so that they gave him a TV show.
And then listen, he got a bunch of yes men, yo. Like you listen to the White House press conferences, they got selected members of the media they call on to say something nice. And Donald Trump, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I see, like, and if you watch them live, it's like, yo, I can't even stomach continuing to watch it.
Right.
Them White House briefings and them live briefings with Trump and Bondi,
right,
and the White House representatives. It's gross.
You see what he did to her, right?
It's gross. They better get rid of her, right?
He fired her.
They fired Bondi. She fired.
Listen. This is what he did. He created a new space because this is what happened, right? He put her in a new position. But if he fires her, then it
looks bad on the entire thing.
Him, and then it reassures everybody that everything that he was saying was a lie. So he just removed her and put her in a new
she was talking about the dial was this. We talking about Epstein file. We talking about stocks and bonds and everything. We talking about sexual predators. You talking about the dial.
Right.
Hey, listen, we gotta move on though. I got where I'm at. Yeah, this is the one I want. I got another one here, y'all. Bear with me 1 sec.
What was that second address? What again, Cap? Second address 10 and 1.
15 and 14.
15 and 15. Okay.
It's the one you was looking for, right?
You know something? That was the one that I didn't get to when we was out there on the street.
Yeah.
No
sweat. Well, look, like we was mentioning earlier, though, it's a crazy political divide.
Right.
A lot of cats saying they for it. A lot of cats saying they not. They don't know. I'm gonna put the camera. So you want to see the camera real quick?
No, sir.
Let me pull this up real quick. It went off. Right there, yeah. I mean,
that way it don't look. I'm not looking away. There we go. If I'm reading the screen, that's it.
See, you want to see how I look real quick?
That's it. That's cool. Just like that.
Calm, no sweat. Pull this article back up real quick one time. Hold up.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, it says House narrowly rejects Iran war powers resolution in test of Trump's strategy. The It says Washington News. The House narrowly rejected a resolution Thursday to curb President Donald Trump's power in the Iran war, an early sign of unease in Congress over the rapidly widening conflict that is reordering U.S. priorities at home and abroad. It's the second vote in as many days after the Senate defeated a similar measure. Lawmakers are confronting the sudden reality of representing wary Americans in wartime and all that entails. With lives lost, dollars spent, and alliances tested by the president, unilateral decisions to go to war with Iran.
Political divide here. And it's like, you're supposed to be the greatest superpower on the earth. And your entire political system is supposed to be top-notch, check, what they call it. I remember growing up in school, they said, checks and balances, checks and balances. Our system is the greatest system because we got this over here. We got the what it says, the executive, you got executive branch. What's the other branches?
Executive branch, the
judicial branch,
yep.
And it's another branch, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But all of it is supposed to be checks and balances, push and pull. Trump doing whatever the hell he want to do.
Right.
He supposed to be getting permission from Congress to go to war.
Right.
It's a war, and everybody's just okay with it. He just get to break the law. Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may, sir, Trump is only letting you realize how much true power the president really had. You understand? It's been kept in check because they want Americans to believe that there is a system that everybody.
The third one was legislative.
Yeah.
We said judicial, legislative,
executive, and the legislative.
And listen, whatever it means, it don't work.
Right.
We know that much. You know why? Because we still slaves.
Right.
Okay? And the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. So like, go ahead.
Yeah. But we just looking at what the president, the power, the true power that the president really has. You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, being manipulated by what they call it, this thing goes deep. This is the reason why they keep calling it the Epstein, what do they call it?
They call it a hoax.
Yeah. They call it a hoax.
Trump called it a hoax.
Yeah, he calling it a hoax because he was caught up in it. You understand? And when
what's going on, Andrew? Young man Andrew in the building. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Oh yeah, how about that?
Keep on checking in. Listen, we had the end of the rope right here. You better come on, man. Where you at with it? You're
step up.
Andrew in the building. Good to see
you. Yeah, how about
that? Crush along y'all about your thumb and all that again. You're go ahead.
Yeah, but they said that on that Epstein Island, it was always two Mossad agents on the Epstein Island.
Word.
Everything that was on the happening on the Epstein Island, every room was being filmed.
Right.
They needed that because they couldn't really catch and hold on to those last couple of presidents and using what they had. They used all of that stuff at the Epstein Island to capture Trump because they had the most evidence on him. Because
how many times was his name in the files?
They said, listen, they said
thousands, right? Thousands of times.
They had actually, when they first said it, they said his name was mentioned over 20,000 times. Now, remember, they have 1 million pages of document, right? Over 1 million pages of document. And they said the number, his name was in there. Listen, you might as well say he had a room at Epstein Island.
That's your leader. That's your president. You pledge allegiance alongside him. MAGA, Republicans, Democrats alike too. That's your president too. My bad. Go ahead, my son.
And they had the Mossad agents there, and this is the reason how this is how they're forcing the United States and all of those. Look at everybody who stands up and says yay to this war with Iran. And there's something on each one of those people who say yay to a war with Iran, especially when America really has not a lot to gain. You understand? Because being over there in the Middle East, you can't capture the whole Middle East without it being an ongoing war, another forever war.
Right. And look, listen, because his name is in the files more than Jesus' name is in the Bible.
That's
what God.
Yeah.
Also, also the Most High's name is in the Bible. I think that's what they're saying. Also,
right.
Look, this is this is what we gotta recognize and comprehend real quick, right?
Right.
I'm pull this article back up. This the one.
Yeah, that's the one we just saw.
This what we gotta recognize and understand here. Get to the okay, first and foremost, right?
Right.
And get right with the Lord. He did, because we at the very end.
Yeah.
We at the very end, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be in here for real and not pretend. You understand? Make sure I hit that like, give me a fire emoji, share the stream. You understand? Give me a like on Facebook, give me a like on YouTube, give me a like on Twitter. Twitter is jumping. How many people we got here in Twitter?
What they said we got in Twitter, what's that? 7, 8?
We got 14? We got 6 on Eastern Shore. We got 8 people watching in Baltimore. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Give me a fire emoji. You understand? Hit that like button. You understand? It's gonna do us good. You did.
Right.
We're gonna get back to this article. Let's get a little bit more of this article. Hold on. Let me see. Somebody just say something.
It's the second. It's this. You ready, sir?
Come.
It's the second vote in as many days after the Senate defeated the Assembly. Oh, we already read that, sir.
Oh, we don't.
While the tally in the House was 212 to 219, was expected to be tight. The outcome provided a clarifying snapshot of political support for and opposition to the U.S.-Israel military operation and Trump's rationale for bypassing Congress, which alone has the power to declare war. At the Capitol, the conflict has quickly carried echoes of the long wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and many September 11th era veterans now serve in Congress. Listen, they talking about that 212 to 219, right? They talking about it was almost a dead split, right? But again, when you have been lobbied by the
Israelis,
by the Israelis, AIPAC, and they're giving you money, they're actually was not even that close. You understand? And I'm talking about as far as a lot of people in Congress did not want to go to war. But when you accept what they say, when you take money from the devil, you have to pay. And this war is paid right here because Israel could care less what happens to America. Right. It's all about Israel.
Oh, itself. They want money.
Yeah.
And listen, y'all so-called MAGA supporters, right? Y'all Republicans, right? Oh, America first, people, cat, whatever you wanna claim or whatever. It's all the same deal, right. Really. I just got a bunch of labels or what have you. But check this out, right? Along with Biden too, and Harrison and the Democrats, right? Y'all got played.
Definitely.
Y'all got played. Internationally played by Israelis.
Yep.
And it's disgusting in this why. Off of fable that they're the real Jews.
Right.
That they know that they're not. History shows that they're not. They're literally Polish.
German.
They're literally German. And they're literally Russian and other European nations.
Yep.
They're Jewish converts. And you got dealt the hand thinking you got to have this alliance with the so-called Jews. Right. And we want to protect the world and the sanctity of Christianity and the Bible. Now your soldiers is dying. And Americans are going to lose their lives because you're stupid. They don't like that, though. They don't want to say, can I be playing about it?
Can I go a little deeper?
You can go. You go ahead.
Go a little deeper, right? And I don't want to get petty, but we talk about when you read the Bible and you talk about how great the Hebrew Israelites were, right?
All right.
When you look at it, let me ask a question. Somebody name me one great Jewish inventor. Somebody name me one great Jewish surgeon. Somebody name me one great Jewish mathematician. Somebody name me one great Jewish basketball player,
right?
Football player. Somebody name me one great Jewish builder. Name something that the Jews have built.
It look like they're just getting a bunch of money from everywhere. That's what it look like they're doing.
And that's the whole thing, right? It's just that they have swindled their ways. Listen, when you swindle your way into the banking system, and then you swindle your way to controlling the banking system. Once you control the banking system, you control everything else right there, because everybody has to come to you regardless of whether you're in the movies,
right?
Whether you're building a stadium,
right?
Whether you have an oil production, you have to go through the banks to get financed. Mm-hmm. So once you control, and they actually showed how the so-called Jewish man took control of the banking system.
Right.
You understand? It showed how he took control of the banking system. And once you take control of the banking system, your web spreads everywhere, because everybody needs to be financed for something in everything.
100%. And look, not only that, not only on that level, particular on that high level, but in every division under that.
Right.
Even here in Baltimore, right? Oh, y'all seen the news about Lakewood, New Jersey? Forget about it. Things that's going on in Lakewood, New Jersey, and the fraud that the so-called Jewish community is doing. That's here in Pikesville.
Right.
In the Jewish part of Pikesville. Yep. On the north side of Park Heights.
Cross country,
Ricestown, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
It's all Section 8.
Right.
Name one place that a Jewish man works. I'll wait. I know. I probably seen like one.
Listen. Let's cut lawyer out.
Let's cut lawyer out.
Cut lawyer.
Maybe a couple doctors. And you gotta understand, that's a small occupation.
Right.
That's like a small percentage of a occupation.
Right.
Couple of doctors here and there, a couple of lawyers here and there. Other than that, what are you talking about?
Again,
I don't know one Jewish person that's an actual laborer. I don't know one Jewish truck driver.
No.
I don't know a mechanic.
No.
Gas station worker. I mean, I can go down a list.
Textile companies. They don't auto industry. No.
Sanitary department.
No.
Any level. But they're gonna call us
oh yeah,
anti whatever. But look what's going on in Lakewood, New Jersey. Right. That's going on everywhere. I think we ventured off a little bit.
I did.
I think that was me. That was me.
Well, really, we just want people to get. When you said the thing about them not being the real Jews, the Bible clearly describes and the Bible tells us how our light shines. You understand what I'm saying? Of people who unalives women and children. And if I'm not mistaken, Salakia, sir, I said this the other day. I was asking this the other day. What was the scripture where the Amalekites came up behind
Israel,
and they was unalive?
They was getting the sick and the weak.
The sick and the weak, which is what they do in battle. Period.
And also this, right? Damn, I lost what I was going to say.
The sick and the weak.
The sick and the weak.
How they come and they destroy. They
don't have any morality.
Right.
For human life. And that's just the oppressor's nature in general, whether it be Amalek,
right,
whether it be Kittim, whether it be Ashkenaz or whatever you go down the list of the Dukes of Esau.
Right.
All of them have a peculiar nature of unaliving people.
Right.
Now, there's a difference between justice and heinous act of cruelty. You understand?
Let's see. Now here we go again, right? We can actually go to the 1920s and 30s and see just that. All of the unalivings of blacks in America.
Right.
All of the hangings, all of the burnings, all of the roasting. Think about them eating Nat Turner.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? Who does that? You understand?
And this isn't because the Israelites did something to them. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians did something to anybody. It's because they're just a cruel people.
It's their nature.
They're just a cruel bastards. They was in the middle. They didn't even have the opportunity to break their treaty.
Right.
They didn't even give them an opportunity on either side.
Right.
To break their ceasefire or to break their treaty or to come up with some type of agreement. The reason they was in going back to the uranium, uranium and yellow cake, whatever.
Yellow cake, yeah.
Is because Donald Trump canceled the previous administration's nuclear deal.
Right.
So they said, "Oh, y'all rip that up. All right, we're gonna make this up, and we're gonna defend ourselves." And they like, "Hold up, what you doing?" You said there was no more deal. I mean, what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
We don't even know anything a little bit. We don't even know anything a little bit. We just say, we look at the news and they say, Iran's the bad guy. Maybe the bad guy. But I know one thing. Why the hell is you bombing a girls' school?
Right.
Why is you bombing hospitals? Why did y'all not come up with a deal? Why is you always in the midst of war? Why don't you? And then on one hand, you say Harris ain't got no capabilities of negotiating. Then you come over here, start the negotiations, and then start bombing people.
Right.
Donald Trump is a pedophile. He has had sexual relations with children, with babies, with toddlers, preteens, teenagers. Him and his people, him and his folk.
Right.
That's what they into. That's what they into. I mean, are we allowed to say that, Madonna? Can we point out the obvious?
Gone. Hey, listen.
We gotta move on.
The scriptures say they blessed with the sword, right?
First of all, they blessed with the sword. They murdered scumbags, but they also sexual deviants.
Right.
We got our last article. All right, here we go.
Justice Department releases missing Epstein records, including unverified claim against Trump. The Justice Department published additional files Thursday in its investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, including previously unreleased memos detailing interviews with an accuser of Epstein, who also described an unverified allegation of assault by President Donald Trump. Wow.
Oh, Donald Trump is a pedophile.
Yes.
He's a sexual deviant. He had sex with children. He probably still having sex with who's the new Epstein? Ain't nobody asking that. Ain't nobody asking who's the new Epstein. Is there any leads? FBI? What's the Cash Patel? That's his name, right? Cash Patel.
Cash Patel.
Cash Patel. Is there any new leads on where the new island is?
Right.
Cash Patel. Is there any new leads on who is is now running the ring of sexual immorality. Cash Patel, do you have any leads? Matter of fact, do you have any? Are you going to prosecute anybody that is in the Epstein files at all? Because he surely trafficked children to adults. That's a fact. Nobody's arrested except the number 1 and number 2. Go ahead.
He said Cash Patel still partying with the
you partying with you with the hockey USA. What a clown. You're drinking. You're a East Indian coon. You probably can't even go back there. You probably can't. They probably look down. They probably shun. They probably shame you. How disgusting and foul of you to turn your back on your people, the East Indians, to bow down to Trump.
Right.
Cash Patel.
He
up there,
American,
up there with a beard. You want to be white.
Bad.
You want to be white and all American and listen to country and have a white girlfriend. You're a disgusting bastard, Cash Patel. You should be ashamed of yourself. But guess what? Are you going to be upstanding and right and just and be a superhero? No, you're going to be a whore for Donald Trump. Go ahead.
The woman told FBI agents that she had been repeatedly subjected to physical and sexual abuse by Epstein in the 1980s.
Cash Patel, you're serving a pedophile just to be white, just to be accepted by the whites. After what was it Great Britain that occupied India? Was it the British?
Yep, the British.
After what the British done to you, after what the oppressor has done to you and your people, you want to bow down to this pedophile Trump, Cash Patel?
Right.
You should reevaluate your priorities. Go ahead. You should be the one that fully releases those files. Gain some notoriety, some real notoriety. Be the hero. Go ahead. Be the hero and the hero that you always wanted to be. You always wanted to be the hero and the good guy. Release them files unredacted. Go ahead.
Said the woman told FBI agents that she had been repeatedly subjected to physical and sexual abuse by Epstein in the 1980s, beginning when she was approximately 13 years old. According to the interview summaries, in one of the interviews, she told the investigators she accompanied Epstein to either New York or New Jersey, where she met with Trump and was allegedly sexually assaulted by him. Trump has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing in connection to Epstein's crime.
And look, why are you hiding this file? You're hiding this file to protect Donald Trump's reputation. This came out Thursday night.
Right.
This came out Thursday night. All I'm seeing is a saturated news feed of Iran, which is a lot of propaganda, but this story is significant.
Right.
Donald Trump is a pedophile. He has and probably still is having sex with children, forcing himself upon children sexually, because he is a sexual deviant, a homosexual, and he needs to be locked away. He's a danger to the earth. You understand? Cash Patel, you shouldn't protect people like that.
Right.
Pam Bondi, you shouldn't protect a sexual deviant like that, a sexual predator like that, after what you've been through as a child, Pam Bondi. After what you've been through as a child, Cash Patel. Go ahead.
It says White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said in a statement that the files contain completely baseless accusations backed by zero credible evidence from a sadly disturbed woman.
See, they say all that. You see the language they gotta use. It's not credible. She's sad. She's just saying this. What about trust all women? What happened to that?
Right.
What about protect the victims? What about all of that?
The Me Too.
What about the Me Too movement? They were children, yo. Think about when you was a child. The things that happened to you that's questionable.
Right.
Hold on, why did that happen? Why did that person say that? Why did he make that face? Why did he or she say that to me? You know what I'm saying? So many close calls. And think about the countless people that have been through so much sexual trauma as a 13-year-old, like this victim here, 12 years old,
right,
11 years old, 10 years old, 9, 8, all the way down to 5, 4. This is what happened on that island. And wherever Epstein was. Cash Patel, you shouldn't protect people. You should expose these men and women.
You know, those are some what's the name words right there. If you notice, whenever they try to deny something, especially something that's real big, those are the words that they always use.
Not credible,
completely baseless accusations.
Right.
They just like you said, the backed by zero credible evidence. They always use those are the two main,
right.
Those are the two main things that they always
sadly disturbed woman
or sadly disturbed person.
She's disturbed, she has problems, she has issues.
Right.
This is extensive. Hold up. She has an they have a background.
And they do the background, and then they start telling about your criminal background.
Come on.
See, listen, we feel that all the time because this is what they do to us all the time. I can guarantee if I get locked up today or tomorrow, they're going to talk about a ticket that I got back in 1990.
1990. Well, 1991, he was speeding down Wabash Avenue.
Listen,
you know how they get in them cars.
I got pulled over. I can guarantee you, I got pulled over in 1992 in a stolen car. I didn't know it was stolen.
Right.
But it was a stolen car because the person didn't return it to the dealer, the rental car place.
Right.
But they'll pull that up in my history and say, "Oh yeah, he was arrested on a stolen car back in 1992."
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? And he was locked up for 13 days or whatever. You know what I mean?
Which was cleared up.
And it got expunged, but that's stuff that they'll pull back up. Now it's supposed to be expunged, but I guarantee you they'll pull it back up.
They'll pull it up.
And these are the accusations these are the trigger words that they use to stick in your mind. You understand? Because
and Cash Patel was saying that we haven't received any credible deeming the interviews and the evidence that they gathered that's against Donald Trump or any other prominent person of so-called value.
Right.
They'll just deem it as we don't believe you.
Right.
So that means if we don't believe you, we don't have to release it in the files.
There you go. And listen, this all goes back to, you ever remember when Malcolm X said you can't go to the man for you can't go to your oppressor for justice when he controls the justice system.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, when he's the one doing the injustice.
Right.
You understand?
That's it. They got that from us.
Yeah.
They got that from us a lot.
Yeah.
But really, like Commander Johanna said, how can we gain justice from a people that is unjust?
Yeah.
That's what Commander Johanna said.
Right.
And them NOI cats, them Malcolm X cats, all them cats, they be taking a lot from us.
Listen,
even back then in the 60s and the 70s,
you can hear it in their speeches.
Yeah.
You understand? And then not only that, even with if you listen to a lot of other people that came behind him, you can hear them talking that the same thing we say
100%
in their speeches now. Even people, I won't get too far.
Hold on. Matter of fact, also this Officer Warrior got a new segment. He did one, I think it was Sunday,
right?
On Islam. Y'all better check it out. He's gonna be dropping some heavy information. So look forward to that on Islam in general. And a while, all that stuff. He's gonna do a deep dive. It's gonna be a weekly segment. So listen, you wanna time in for real.
We gotta talk after this is over.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. All right.
Levitt also contended that the accuser has an extensive criminal history, which Spectrum News has not been able to independently verify. Speaking to The Guardian last week, Epstein's brother said he had no knowledge of the Epstein spending summers in the early 1980s in Hilton Head, South Carolina, where the woman says her abuse by the disgraced financier began after she answered an ad seeking a babysitter. It's unclear if there were any additional actions taken by federal authorities in regards to the woman's claims. Salaki, let's hold right there. And this is what's crazy. Remember, Epstein was already a billionaire back then.
Word.
He already had judges and lawyers and everything in his back pocket.
Word.
He already had connections to the FBI because he was connected to Mossad. You can't really expect anybody to get any kind of justice. And even though it's an oppressor, you can't expect anybody to get any kind of justice over somebody who has that kind of or retains that kind of power. It's impossible. You understand? Especially when he's providing services to the very people that are set to convict them.
Exactly. And look, if I could, Madam, just to add on to what you were saying, right? Epstein, his ties to the Israelis,
right?
All of that, all of this was going to come out anyway. This is what the Lord wanted to come out. The Lord wants to show the world how evil the oppressor is, his real world.
Right.
We're talking about an entire ring of sexual predators that sit in your Congress, that sits in the Senate, that sits in the highest seat of your billionaire companies, the highest seats in the UK, the highest seats in all these powerful countries. All these things are being revealed with them. This is what the Lord wanted. It said the man of sin must be revealed. And this is just day by day, decade by day. Everybody looking at America, home of the brave, upstanding and righteous Superman of the earth.
Home of the slave.
Come on, right? This is what we talking about here. We talking about the reputation of the powerhouse of the earth has been tarnished.
Right.
Has been revealed. Down over to the Israelis, over to the USA, over to the UK.
Yep.
Let's see how far this stretches out. Then you got that French president. He's a weirdo with his wife, and he's saying his wife is a goddamn man.
It's Macron.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. And listen, it stretches, right? So much so that you have certain people that you always hear from that you're not hearing from. You understand? Look at all of the people that you feel like should be standing up speaking out that's not speaking out. You can pretty much guess whose side they on and why they on that side. You understand? A lot of people that we looking at, and we always say this, right? A lot of people that you look at and you looking at them as millionaires and billionaires, right?
Right.
Not really millionaires and billionaires. They just the face of a person.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And they speak for that person when they speak. They don't speak for themselves. Now think about this too, right? What happened with all of that other stuff? I don't want to jump too far to the left, but even with this thing with Diddy,
Oh yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Epstein Part 2.
It's a you have two worlds, right? You have the blue collar world and you have the white collar world. The white collar world is with Epstein. The blue collar world is with Diddy. Everything, when you looking at the things that Diddy was doing, it was the same things that Epstein was.
He want to be like his daddy.
Exactly. You are of your father.
Oh, the devil. Come on.
You understand? So when we looking at our world, the people in our world and everybody that's on our side can't fit into that white world. So they had to have that same evilness on our side. Now it looked like he might be being released early.
That's what it's looking like. I seen that.
So the thing is if he's being released early, they have unfinished business with some people.
Right.
He still knows stuff on people.
Right.
So if he's released, then he regains control of each and every one of those people that he had control of before he went
100%
in there.
He got it.
Unless they expose themselves.
Right. He ain't snitch.
He ain't snitched on nobody because they had already
he understands information is power. Just like Epstein knew it, just like Bibi Netanyahu knew it.
Right.
It's all a game. It's just different levels of it, man.
Yep.
Let's get a little bit more and we're gonna run out of here.
Okay. So where we Trump has repeatedly denied wrongdoing in the connection of Epstein's crimes. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said in a statement that the files contain completely, I think we read that, baselessness accusations backed by zero credible evidence from a sadly disturbed woman.
Basically meaning they don't believe it. Blase, which is a bunch of BS. Go ahead.
No, we're gonna drop down to here because we did that.
Unclear.
It is unclear if there were any additional actions taken by federal authorities in regards to the woman's claims. An email sent between FBI agents in July noted one individual who claimed abuse by Trump but ultimately refused to cooperate. The memo detailing the fourth interview with the woman in October 2019 noted that she had asked her interviewers what was the point of providing information if there was a strong possibility nothing could be done about it.
It's more than likely she was heavily threatened.
Right.
Heavily threatened her life and her family members. That's what's most likely. This is the thing with them. I'm gonna drop this for I think it's pretty clear, right?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and drop this and get back to the main screen. I think it's pretty clear here, right? Donald Trump, devil. Bibi Netanyahu, devil. Oppressor in general is the goddamn devil, right. Even if you're against them. You know why? Because you done profited off of this system of wickedness for so long now because you on some political side.
Right.
Now you mad? Now you mad.
Right.
Now you upset. You wasn't upset when it was crack getting pumped in the ghettos of America.
Not at all.
Now you wasn't mad when black people was getting unalived in the streets of America. You wasn't mad then. Now because you got your political adversary. Donald Trump is the bad guy. We got to get the Democrats back in the White House. That's all it is. It's political theatrics is what you're doing.
Right.
I see you. I see all your Democratic journalists. What's the one popular one? He's gay and black. Don Lemon. He's he's so against Trump and Epstein and man, we see right through you goddamn homosexuals. You love America. You love his political system. You want to be a subservient under a beast. You just want your beast to be a little nice. You want your beast to have a little flair on his slavery for you.
Right.
Then you'll accept it. But Donald Trump, he's too open with his racism. He's a little too open with his racism, Madame. They want that nice racism back. Right. Give me that nice racism back. You know what I mean? Give me that little end cap and Target bag. Let me get a little end cap, and we all parade behind an end cap in the Target store.
Right.
And we had Target stores. I mean, we had the grocery stores.
Yep.
And you want to end cap during Black History Month, an end cap, and all the way in the back of the store by the sporting goods,
right?
Where nobody go. You got a little end cap of a coffee mug,
right?
back in the goddamn sporting goods.
That's just as bad as Juneteenth, sir.
Yeah. So it's like you want to be subservient, and I be seeing these cats. They think we on the front line journalists, and we for the Democratic Party. Trump, get Trump out of there.
Right.
And then what? You gonna vote? You gonna get out and vote for the next oppressor? Guess what? ICE is gonna continue to be ICE.
Right.
The border, border patrol is gonna still be the border patrol.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be ghettos and barrios and reservations. You want to go back to the Egypt that's comfortable and likable. You don't like this Pharaoh. You want a new Pharaoh, right?
Right.
But then I'm off it. I don't want to ramble on too long. Any closing remarks?
Sir, but that's pretty much it. And like I said before, right? We keep wanting to be a part of this world when this world doesn't want us to be a part of it. You understand? Right here in this UPK is where we belong, under commanding General Yohana, learning these scriptures. You understand? Given to us by the Most High. You understand? This truth has been brought back into the world. It's up to us and every Israelite to spread this word and bring our people back into this truth. If this world can fall and ours can rise. I yield, sir.
And listen, that's what time it is. It's time. It's our turn. You understand? That's why this place is crumbling right before our eyes. You understand? Right. So don't be discouraged. Don't be scared. Oh, WWE is going to be a drive. What are we going to do?
Right.
Listen, come in here. Come in here. We got a science fair Saturday. We just it's business as usual. Go ahead.
I'm glad you said that. I gotta call my daughter about them tables.
Yeah. So look, we got a whole science fair going down. We're gonna have prominent scientists here in Baltimore come to the school, answer your questions Saturday at noon. It's gonna be an all-day event. At the end, we're gonna have the scientists speak, and we can ask questions and go into it biblically and everything. It's gonna be a whole thing. And Rod doing a big thing. You understand up here in the school. So it's going down. Without further ado, it's the Israelite School of UPK. I'm your host, Captain Zaparia, along with
Officer Matham.
Officer Matham Shakaria in the building. You understand? And we're gonna be back here Monday, back live, updating you on what's going on in the earth and how it affects us. Because everything that's going on right now is for our liberation. You understand? One West ISUPK since 1969, under Commander Yohana. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, you understand? And we are the true biblical Jews of the Bible, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover. Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.